Welcome back to the Unveil. Today, I want to talk about something that requires a specific kind of courage. The courage to start over again. Not to keep going, not to push through, but to actually stop, acknowledge that something isn't working, release it, and begin again from the beginning. Whether that's a relationship, a career, a belief system, a way of being in the world, a version of yourself that serves its purpose and now needs to be laid down. Starting again is not failure. In fact, I'll argue that it is one of the bravest things a person can do. And for today, I want to make the case for it and for you. Quick sponsor for today's sponsor, Indus, Clean Skincare Vogue's Best Products 2023, and honestly, the definition of treating yourself right. LoveIndus.com. Go check them out. We live in a culture that celebrates persistence, grit, staying the course, finishing what we started, and there is a genuine value in those things. I'm not arguing against resilience, but there is a shadow side to the never quit narrative. It can keep people stuck in the wrong job, the wrong relationship, the wrong version of their own life, out of the belief that leaving makes them a failure, that starting over means that everything that comes before was a waste. I want to challenge that belief today. Nothing you have lived is waste. Every experience, the ones that worked and the ones that didn't, contribute to who you are right now. The job you left took you somewhere. The relationship you ended taught you something irreplaceable. The belief system you grew out of gave you a foundation, even if you've outgrown it. Starting again is not erasing the past, it is building on it. Taking everything you've learned and applying it to something new, something more aligned with who you've become. Here's something I've noticed about people who have that courage to start over. There's often a quality of aliveness in them that people who stayed in the wrong place don't have. Not because their new path is perfect, but because they're living in alignment, and the relief and the rightness of that is visible in everything. So, what makes starting again so hard? Fear is the biggest one. Fear of the unknown, fear of judgment, both from others and from yourself. Fear that you will fail again. Fear that if it didn't work the first time, it means something fundamentally is wrong with you. Sunk cost is another. I've already put so much years into this. I can't leave now. But here's the thing. Those years are spent regardless of whether you stayed or go. The question is not what you already invested. The question is what you want the next chapter of your life to look like. Identity is the third. When you've been something for a long time, this career, this relationship, this version of yourself, letting it go means a kind of identity death. Even if the new thing is better, the transitioning involves loss, and that loss deserves acknowledgement. And here's how I encourage you to think about starting again. Quick pause. Shout out to RSS.com who sponsored this episode. So many of you are creators too. Writers, speakers, healers, coaches, people with something real to say. And if you've been thinking about starting a podcast, I want you to know it's more accessible than you think. I use RSS.com to host Welcome to the Unveil and distribute your shows everywhere automatically. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and their support is actually helpful. Your voice deserves a platform. RSS.com can be that. My link is in the show notes and pinned in the comments. Now, where were we? Grieve what you're releasing. Really grieve it. The years, the investment, the version of yourself who believed in that path. Honor it before you release it. Get clear on what this experience taught you. Write it down. The lessons are the bridge between the chapter you're ending and the new one you're beginning. Then, take the small steps. Not the whole plan. Not the 5-year vision. Just the next right step towards something that feels more true. And give yourself permission to be a beginner again. There is something deeply humbling, deeply alive about starting fresh, about not knowing everything, about being in the learning stage. Let it be what it is. And before we head out, starting again is not giving up. Starting again is saying, I know more now than I did before. I deserve more now than I was settling for. And I have enough courage and enough love for myself to begin again. If something in your life is calling you to start over, listen to that call. It knows something your fear doesn't. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next episode on the Welcome to the Unveiled. And I hope you have a blessed, wonderful day. Peace.